Castille and the Sharecropper Band.
Hadley, this is something that people my age and maybe even a little younger and certainly older are very familiar with, but perhaps someone in our audience may not know some of the things that we went through. The state of Louisiana and the federal government tried to just erase our culture totally and completely, and they've almost succeeded. And so you wrote a song about it.
Yes, and that's some of the words in there. They almost succeeded.
Almost succeeded. We were punished for speaking our language on campus and humiliated in front of the other kids and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, Pete, when I started school, like many thousands of other South Louisiana kids, we could not speak English because our parents spoke only French. And I'll say that in English so you English folks can understand what we went through. And those of you who speak French, you'll understand that because you speak two languages. Then they were trying to eradicate our language.
Yes.
The language that we grew up with, the language that came down from Canada. And they almost succeeded, like Pete says. And I remember starting school in the first grade there. We were about 20 somewhat. And maybe one or two could speak a little English. And our first grade teacher, her name was Anna Fontenot. Yeah. And our principal was Mr. Ollier. Two French names to the max. And she warned us. She said, no French. Well, we didn't know what that was. No French. So, and this went on until we got into about the third or fourth grade, and I got punished several times, you know, for speaking the French.
Yeah, humiliated.
Yeah, and I had done so well in the first grade in spite of all that, Pete, that the teacher had given me a pencil. They wanted to Americanize us, you know. They wanted to make Americans out of us. By taking away our language, they figured we'd be Americans.
We already were Americans.
Yeah, that's right. We just spoke a different language. Anyway, where was I in the story? Oh, yeah, I had received that pencil.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue pencil. Because it was patriotic, right? So I said, what am I going to do with a red, white, and blue pencil? Then I got a thought, I'm going to save it. Someday it'll come in handy. So I put it underneath the mattress. We had moss mattress, yeah. Put that underneath that mattress. And when I got to the third grade, Miss Cruchette gave me 200 lines to write. Because I had played marble outside there, and I wanted to grab the marble, and I said that in French. And she heard it. So she gave me 200 lines. I said, well, wait a minute. Miss Cruchette is not that smart. I went back home and I found that pencil, and I cut it in 3. Yeah. I had never seen anybody do that, but I figured it could be done. So I got Mama's kitchen knife, and I sharpened them 3 pencils. And I tied them up like this, Pete. Put Mama number 8, yeah, I got Mama number 8 thread. So I wrote them, well, my fingers were straighter than that back then. So I wrote 200 lines.
3 at a time.
How many mathematicians we got on the front row? Raise your hand if you're a mathematician. How many did I write, Pete? I had 3 pencils, and she gave me 200. I wrote 66. On les embêtés, so we fooled her that way. But I didn't have my red, white, and blue pencil anymore. I had 3. So anyway, I want to do it for you right now. I'll sing a little bit in English for you. The song is all in French, but I'll sing a little bit in English so you folks can understand how life was when we first started at school in Leonville, Louisiana. Cajun on the banks of the bayou. In a ramshackle cabin, there were cracks we could see through. Oh, we were so poor, Papa made a vow. You will all go to school, or I'll work till I die. Le premier jour à l'école, la maîtresse nous a bâtis. Il faut plus parler français, c'est bien. Moi et mes cousins, mes cousines, mes petits amis, on pouvait pas parler un seul mot en anglais. Oh, sans langue, c'est ça que j'écris pour elle. Sans langue, mes doigts, ils ont des embouts froids. Sans langue, je vais jamais comprendre pourquoi I must not speak French on the school ground anymore. En 1916, la maudite loi a passé. Une partie de mon culture, ça voulait détruire. Ils approchent reçu, ça c'était pas bon. Mon héritage, ils s'en vont avec le vent. Il y a du monde aujourd'hui, ils ont honte de s'appeler Cajuns. Les Américains les a beaucoup bien embêtés. J'ai parlé avec ma cousine 2 semaines passées. Elle ne parle plus le français, depuis on bien laissé d'envie. Sans langue, c'est ça que j'écris. Sans langue, mes doigts, mes ongles, des embouts froids. Sans langue, va jamais comprendre. I must not speak French on the school ground.
Juste en ligne.